Shoutouts. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe.
What up, Bloveslife family? Nate the Great in the building today. Guess what, y'all? The wife is out. I'm gonna tell y'all why she out in a minute. But I have got to get some food in me because I'm starving and I'm filling in for y'all. All right, so let's get a prayer. Father, we thank you for this food and drink we're about to receive. We ask you bless it and be nourishing to our bodies in Jesus' name. Amen. Man, you ever been so hungry that you can barely get through the grace to start eating? I'm right there right now. So I'm gonna get it in. Hope y'all doing well. It's a Monday. I don't know when this video is gonna come out. But let me take a few bites and then we're gonna talk about what we're talking about, y'all. We're gonna talk about what we're talking about. And I'm under the gun too because I got somebody coming to do some service at the house. So I'm really trying to get it in because I can't wait. I'm starving. All right, let me take a few bites of this. So I got Panera. I don't know if it was what I wanted, but you know what? It was on the way, so I had to grab it real quick. What I really want, y'all, is some Popeye's chicken with some Smackalicious sauce and maybe some 2 times spicy, and I'm gonna get it in, but I ain't got it, so I'm doing with this. Don't be sleep on the Panera soup though. The cream of broccoli is good. Ooh, that's good. Ooh. So anyway, y'all, filling in for my lovely wife because she had to have a surgery. Yep, she had to have a surgery, y'all. So, she's out. I don't know how many days she's gonna be out, but she had to have oral surgery. Had to get something. Had to have surgery on her tooth, one of her teeth, or something like that. So, yeah, I've been taking care of my baby, taking her out. Not taking her out, taking her to the dentist and getting her, picking her up and getting her prescription and all that kind of stuff. And you know how it is when you get when you have anything going on with your mouth, you can't eat right and all that stuff. So that was the reason why I went to Panera, y'all, to get some soup, so that I can get her something so she can eat. Cause you can't really eat like that when you have a tooth issue. So, but that's what it is. My baby, I like to take care of her. Like to take care. When you're a man, you want to take care of your wife. You want to make sure she got the things that she need, and just take your time, be thoughtful about certain things, because that's just what you should do. I do that not just because she does it for me, but because that's my boo thing. So I've been just trying to make sure I got her covered all day, even though I'm working and I'm doing all the other things, and but I'm just trying to make sure she's covered and she ain't got to do anything. So, I'm so hungry, y'all. That barbecue chicken ain't bad. Not at all. So what y'all been up to? What have y'all been up to? I was watching something on social media and I saw this video of Jim Jones. Y'all see that? I don't know what led up to it, but it was one of those situations where like you watch the video, and I know at some point those two guys so if y'all don't know, apparently Jim Jones got into an altercation with a couple of guys at the airport, and it was on the escalator, and I don't know if they was expecting that, but I don't think it went their way. They were older gentlemen too, so I don't really know the details of the story. I just watched the video, and you know how it is when you watch the videos. You don't really know the full deets. So anyway, they on this escalator. Something transpired. Obviously, you can't tell what was said or anything like that. All you see is Jim Jones picked the guy that's in front of him, and when you're on the escalator, the guy in front of you is up higher. Picked him up, threw him down the stairs. And then the other guy started hitting on him, started punching him and whatever. And then all you see is the cops come and, they corral everybody. And the one guy that was actually, that got threw down the stairs, he was like, he was like resisting with the police and everything, and still argumentative and all that stuff. And Jim Jones was like just sitting on the seat, like, they attacked me. I was self-defense, you know. And I don't know. Well, all I know is I'm thinking that they're gonna look back on this. They might find this video one day and look back on this situation and be like, I don't know what was said to me. You know, if I'm the guy and I'm watching the video, the guy that got dumped down the stairs, he probably looking at the video like, I don't know what was said to me, but I should have just let it go. Because the aftermath of that was not good. It was not good at all. I don't know if he expected what was going to happen to happen. I assume he didn't, because he would have not did or said whatever he did or said that got that happening to him, getting thrown down the stairs and all that, y'all. But there be some crazy stuff going on out here in the streets. Real crazy. I don't get on social media that much, because I got too many things going on. But when I get on it be a lot of stuff going on. And I saw Eminem apparently responding to some diss that Benzino did, and oh my gosh, he ate that man up. That wasn't even right. I don't know if y'all aware of this, but woo! I wouldn't. You know what? I seen 8 Mile. I've watched, you know, Eminem's career from the start. Obviously, lately I don't be listening to Eminem or anything like that. But back in the 90s, there's no way I would have messed with Eminem. Eminem cold, especially on some battle rap. So for you to come and diss him, you asking for it. And he certainly delivered too. He delivered. This salmon is so good. So, what y'all doing for Mother's Day? Anything special planned? If y'all been watching, I don't even know if they've been on any of the videos, but my parents have been with me for the last like 6 weeks. They came up here, y'all. And if you get a chance to spend time with your parents as an adult, man, it's so much that you learn. Not only about them, because you know, when you're in your teens and, you know, early 20s, you just trying to figure out life yourself, you know. And it's not until you get into your like 40s and stuff like that that you really like, you pretty much got life, you know, you pretty much got life down, and now you're trying to learn. You're trying to continue to learn. And so having them here for 6 weeks, it was so nice because, number one, you want to be around your parents, right? You want them to be close to you, especially as they get older. But number two, you just learn so much about yourself. I see so much of me in my parents, you know what I mean? Like some of the mannerisms that my dad has, that I have, and some of the, you know, the ways that my mom is, that I am too. It's just like you find so much interesting things about yourself. I'll be right back, y'all. Yeah, so it's real eye-opening to kind of see, you know, where you get some of the traits that you have from your parents. And, you know, which parent does things like you know, everybody wants to say, oh, well, this is the good part of you. You got that from me. Me and Beth does that. We do that all the time with our kids. As soon as they do something wrong, that's your son. You know what I mean? And anytime they do something right, oh, that's my son, you know. But just being able to kind of see those things is so interesting to me. Man, I would encourage y'all, if you have time, even if you don't have time, make time to spend with your family, because it's so important. That's what I'm trying to do with Beth now. Because she a little bit, you know, out of sorts for a day or two. So I'm going to make sure she's taken care of. Because she always makes sure I'm taken care of, y'all. She always making sure I'm taken care of. She real, man. She just, you know what? And you guys know the social media version, the YouTube version, the TikTok version, or whatever of Belove's life. But unless you know her, you haven't gotten a chance to like really get to know her. She has a huge heart. Just huge. Always thinking and caring about people. I think that's kind of where Darius gets that from too. Dalvin is like that too. Dalvin's like that too. Care about people, you know what I'm saying? And all that comes from her. Let me tell y'all. So, I can't really tell you, I can't pinpoint a day and a time when I knew she was the one. But let me tell you this. Just stories that feed into that. So, when I met her, it was about 2 weeks before my birthday. Some of y'all may know this story, but it was about 2 weeks before my birthday. I met her. We were working overtime together. And started talking or whatever. 2 weeks later, my birthday arrives. And she bought me like a whole outfit. Like a shirt, jeans, a hat, everything. And gave me like $60 or something like that for my birthday. And I was so shocked because, number one, I wasn't expecting anything. I just met you like 2 weeks ago. Not even. It was like 10, 11 days. And so I had no expectation. So when she did it, I was just shocked. And it gave me a glimpse into the kind of heart she has. You know what I mean? And more than anything else, I had already talked to her. You know, we had been talking for a couple weeks on the phone. And I tell you, when y'all see that show on TV that's called Love is Blind, that is a real thing. And the reason why I say that is because even though I had seen her and we had talked in person, because we were long distance at the time, because she lived in a different city, that, you know, hours and hours and hours of talking on the phone, man, in like 2 weeks, I knew everything about her. She knew everything about me. And that helped to like bridge. I think for a man, it's like you want a man to love you as a woman, right? Women, y'all want a man to fall in love with you. And I think that process happens better and deeper and stronger with verbal communication. Once you get into the physical, that's like a whole nother thing. I don't think that works for men as much as it works for women. Women, y'all, you know, in terms of like, well, I said that wrong. What I mean is, it takes if a man jumps into the physical side, you're less likely to catch feelings like that early. You know what I mean? But when you are allowed to just explore the emotional and the mental part of the relationship for a longer period of time, you really get to know who that person is, what their heart is like, and whether or not they rock with you. You know, we looking for a ride or die. We're looking for somebody who will be okay if you're broke. And that's hard to find these days, because women ain't okay if you're broke. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that, you know, you should be okay if your man is broke. I'm just saying that you should be able to look at the man and say, okay, does the man have potential? And if the man has potential, then you step in and help meet that person. You know, help meet that man. You know what I'm saying? Help to cultivate, help to push that man to the place that he should be, or that he aspires to be. And that's what really a lot of men are looking for. Somebody that's just going to be a support system. You know what I'm saying? We already have our goals. We already have our ambitions. Most of us, we know what we want to be. We may not be there yet, but when you're looking for a mate, or when a man, I won't speak for all men, I'll say for me, when I was looking for a mate, I'm looking for somebody that's going to be that support system. You know what I'm saying? Because I already had my ducks in a row. By the time I met her, I already had my first degree. I had a good paying job. I had my own 3-bedroom apartment, and I had a vehicle. So I was pretty much stable. So I had a place for her to move when she moved in and all that stuff. I had all that at a young age. But that being said, when you're looking for somebody that's going to rock with you, you want to know, okay, if I didn't have all this, what would be the requirements for you to say, you know what? I'm going to jump in it with you. I'm going to do the work with you. I'm going to come alongside and help you to get to not only your goals, but my goals too. I want to know what what do you guys think? Ladies, what do you guys think would be sort of the bare minimum that a man has to have for you to be able to say, okay, I can work with that? Tell me that, y'all. Tell me that. What's the bare minimum he got to have for you to be able to say, I can work with that? And then what kind of things are you, bringing to the table to help work with that? Because a lot of times men ain't really looking at like how much you make, how much education you got, and all that other stuff. We're really looking for like, how can you come in and support? Especially if we were talking about having kids and a family and all that stuff. Now, everybody's different when it comes to kids and family, I'm telling you. But for me, I wanted kids. So I was looking for not just a wife, but I was looking for a good mother too. That would be a woman that would be a good mother to my children. And sometimes that's hard to know. You really gotta watch. You really gotta watch that woman, because sometimes you can be a good woman. That don't necessarily mean that you're a good mom, or you're gonna be a good mom, and that don't necessarily mean that at all. Same thing from the man perspective. You can be a great man, doesn't mean you're gonna be a great father. That motherhood and fatherhood is intentional. You gotta like be in it. Even when everything else is going on in your life, you gotta be intentional about the time you spend. I remember hearing this lady, a church mother. She was actually, she was the pastor's mom for one of the churches in Milwaukee. And, so older lady, been around for some time. She was seasoned. And one of the things she said was she had like 7 kids or something. And she said, I made time for each of my kids individually. I made it so that I spent dedicated time with each one, so that I knew each one and I could cater to each one individually. And that's so important when it comes to like fostering relationships with your children, because they are all different. For those of you that have more than one kid, y'all know they respond different. They're motivated differently. They have different temperaments. Some of them you would consider good. Some of them maybe you'll get into a few things. It's just, you got to discipline them differently. You really got to know your children, man. So when you're looking for a woman, you're trying to figure out all these qualities, in this woman. And I'm going to tell you, it ain't easy out here today, y'all. It's not easy. I don't even know how. I don't know how y'all dating out here. I think I would have a difficult time with it. Because, man, it's all about I don't even know what it's all about, honestly. I just don't know that I could date on a social media app, or a little, swipe left, swipe right. I'm one of those people. I want to talk to you. I want to lay my eyes on you like in person. I want to see what I see. You know what I'm saying? I want to like when I met Beth, she walked past me. And when she walked past me, she caught my eye. Y'all know how that go. So that's what I want. I want that, like, walk past, catch your eye type of situation. Not know I'm looking at a photograph that might be photoshopped, you know what I'm saying? Or filtered or whatever. You know? So I wonder too, like, I know her audience is predominantly women, so what y'all feel about that? Dating on the apps. Women dating men, like y'all just swiping or what? Do y'all just swipe anybody that's tall, dark, and handsome? Y'all swiping whichever direction you're supposed to swipe? Or what are y'all looking at like, oh, I have a pet. Does that matter? I just don't know the criteria and how y'all be picking and stuff, because it's interesting. But when you in these times, you gotta figure it out. Either figure it out or be single, and somehow I ain't trying to do that. So I'm getting full, y'all, because I had to take a whole break for the guy that came to do the service. But through the magic of cinematography, y'all didn't see that break. Anyway, I'm gonna go tend to my wife, see how she doing, do a few more things for her, make sure she good. Cause I'll tell you, if it was me, she certainly would be taking care of me. She always does, so I'm always there to return it. Make sure she good. Anyway, I appreciate y'all checking in with me. I'm probably gonna see y'all again. And if I do see y'all again, it's gonna be some fried chicken and some sauce. It's gonna be some fried chicken and some sauce, because I had a craving for that today and just didn't have the time to go get all the stuff and do the stuff myself. So peace out, y'all. Hope y'all have a good one. Tell me what y'all doing for Mother's Day. I need some ideas. Let a brother know what we can get on. So I'll see y'all in the next video. Holla.
For some crab legs, I want boiled eggs, I want shrimp. I'm a bougie chick, a whole mukbang. Gotta have that lemon